My father was a very tough person, but was able to give to every person in Ferrari, from the last mechanic to the team manager to the general manager, the right motivation to push every day. My father was looking to a partner, and fuel and oil has always been a very important part of engine development. The materials you can use on the engine is strictly linked to the fuel you are using, to the oil you are using in your engine. So my father was convinced of this when he was team manager of Alfa Romeo in the 20s.
Shell was crucial in our victories, particularly in the last, let me say, 15 years, where the competition has been very tight, 1/10, 2/10. The work has been crucial to gain what was necessary to be competitive.
On now, please. Andy's going to explain to you a little bit about the fuel development, how we do it.
I think for a driver point of view, the relationship between your team and the partners are very important, because we have to be completely focused in the driving, but we know that behind us there is a very big effort from everybody, so that gives us the confidence, because we know that we are in good hands.
Lubricant isn't just a fluid that's thrown in afterwards, it's a component like a piston or a conrod or a camshaft. The art is, first of all, getting the performance as high as possible with just enough protection to get to the end of the race with a suitable margin for safety.
The lubricant side is slightly different because we don't actually have any rules, which is great news for Mark Wakeham. He's allowed to use all his experience, his know-how and his expertise.
There's a lot of chaos going on inside the engine. The oil is thrown around, it picks up air. You want to lubricate with a liquid with the minimum amount of air in as possible, because you want to lubricate with a liquid, not a compressible, spongy material. We're always trying to drive down the viscosity, the thickness of the oil, but not so far that you actually lose protection.
We want it to foam to get to parts of the engine so that it's hard to reach. But if there's too much foam, then that stops the lubrication and you don't get your film, so it stops it doing its job.
We have the trackside team at every race. Ferrari value this very highly. We call it a blood test.
Every time you go out in your car, we get a sample like this from the garage, and it's always got a number of kilometres on it.
When an engine or a component wears, the metals it wears off end up in the oil, and by analysing that you can tell how fast it's wearing.
If we see something that looks abnormal, we tell Ferrari immediately.
They give us immediate feedback about what they think the problem is.
If you like, it's like an early warning system for what's going on inside your engine.
To be there is unique within that paddock, and that shows the trust, I think, between the two companies.
Shell analyze the oils during the weekend, and obviously it's nice to know what they are finding and what is the situation with our engine that we need to race on Sunday afternoon.
It's always fantastic to go home, the place you're born and the place you grow. And it's always nice to go home and to see how important is your country as well, how many important things we have, and how important it is also to the other countries as well.
And the draw has been done yesterday, and now we're handing over the prize. And we would like you to hand over the prize.
Okay.
Yeah?
First time I came here, and I think it's just amazing to see all the details, everything does here. I think this is just fantastic, and I think you learn and you enjoy a lot. The feeling is always to improve, to make the evolutions as quick as possible, to have a competitive car in the next race.
We're well into the season now, and the fuels have behaved very well. We expected some issues with fuel tank temperatures, but those have not manifested themselves, so that's gone well. The overall efficiency of the fuel is very, very good, so we are getting good fuel consumption, so we are now looking at developing fuels for the latter part of the season. Just recently tested these fuels S153 to 155, and obviously then we blended a larger quantity of 153 too. Towards the second half of the season there are several challenging circuits coming along. We are mindful that probably somewhere like Singapore and Suzuka are very, very long races, so it'll stretch the cars, see how good their fuel efficiency is. We're hard at work developing products for those final races.
The level of response we have to achieve in Formula One is really very fast. As we always know, Ferrari really want to win their home race at Monza, so in addition to all the work that they've been doing in the areas that they can improve, they want to take everything they can, and that includes engine lubricant. And we have a new candidate engine lubricant which we've been testing here in the labs. The oil's gone out to Maranello for testing in the engine there. There's a power improvement that's significant and worth having. Those tests look like they will just be completed in time. Because of the time difference, we all actually have to send the oil out in advance of knowing whether it is approved or not. But if it is approved, then it will go into the car and it'll be used in Monza. I think looking at the end of the season, we do feel that we've made a significant contribution. It's one little brick in a great big wall of improvements that Ferrari have made, but they all add up together.
To develop a competitive engine, to have a reliable and powerful unit, you need to develop, together with a partner, lubricants and fuel that fits perfectly your engine. And for this you need a long-term partnership. The advantage for Ferrari to have such a long-term technical partner is that a really important thing for us.
The main reason we work with the Ferrari Formula One team, it's not about sponsorship, it's not about putting the peton on the car, it's for us to be able to use Formula One to demonstrate new technology, to test out new innovation and to ultimately make sure our customers really are benefiting from the latest technological advancements.
My response to the technical regulations will eventually be translated into things that we can use on the road. You may see it first in Formula One in better power, but in the road car you're looking for better fuel economy, better mileage from your fuel and lower CO2 emissions.